The night air was heavy with the scent of gasoline and the hum of engines. The highway stretched endlessly into the dark horizon, where the moonlight shimmered on empty asphalt. At a quiet gas station just outside the city limits, a black SUV rolled to a stop beside the far pump. Out stepped a woman, tall, confident, and strikingly calm. She wore a simple leather jacket over jeans, her hair tied back neatly, her eyes sharp and alert. Her name was Sarah Dawson, and to any passerby, she looked like an ordinary traveler. But under that calm exterior lay a woman who had stared danger in the face more times than she could count. What no one at that gas station knew was that Sarah was the chief of police, the highest-ranking officer in the entire city. Tonight, though, she wasn't on duty. She was just a tired woman trying to refuel and head home after a long day. As she filled her tank, the silence was suddenly broken by loud laughter and the deep rumble of a pickup truck pulling into the next lane. 3 young men jumped out, reeking of arrogance and cheap beer. They were the kind of men who thought the world owed them respect simply because no one had dared to challenge them. The leader, a broad-shouldered man with a baseball cap turned backward, spotted Sarah immediately and smirked. "Hey sweetheart," he shouted, "you lost. This ain't exactly a place for a lady at night." His friends laughed loudly, egging him on. Sarah didn't flinch. She simply glanced at the pump meter, calm and unbothered. The men frowned at being ignored. "I'm talking to you," he snapped, stepping closer. Sarah gave him a look so steady, it almost made him hesitate, but ego has a way of clouding judgment. His buddy joined in, whistling mockingly. "Maybe she thinks she's too good to talk to us. Or maybe she needs a little help feeling welcome." The third one added with a snicker, "Maybe she's scared." Sarah locked her car, straightened her jacket, and turned slowly to face them. "I'm not scared," she said evenly, "but I suggest you walk away before you regret this." Her tone wasn't loud, but it carried a quiet authority that unsettled them. The leader sneered. "Regret it? Lady, do you even know who you're talking to?" Sarah raised an eyebrow. "Do you?" she asked softly. That answer alone made one of the men shift uncomfortably. The leader, now annoyed at being challenged, reached out and grabbed her arm. "Don't walk away from me." In a flash, Sarah's eyes hardened. The air around her changed, still calm, but deadly serious. Slowly, deliberately, she reached into her jacket pocket. The men smirked, expecting her to pull out her phone or maybe pepper spray. But what she pulled out froze them in place, a golden badge, glinting under the harsh fluorescent lights. The words engraved on it were crystal clear, Chief Sarah Dawson, Metro Police Department. Time seemed to stop. The laughter vanished. The leader's grip loosened instantly. You're a cop," he stammered. "Not just a cop," she said coldly. "The chief. And you just laid your hands on an officer." The men took a step back, their faces draining of color. Sarah didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. Her authority filled the air like thunder before a storm. One of the bystanders, an elderly man who had been watching from the corner, took out his phone to record. Another whispered, "She's the police chief." The bullies were now panicking, trying to stammer out apologies. But it was too late. Sarah pressed a small button on her smartwatch, silently calling for backup. Within minutes, flashing red and blue lights illuminated the gas station. 2 patrol cars pulled up, and the officers who stepped out immediately recognized their superior. "Chief Dawson, everything all right?" one asked. She nodded. "I still on the bullies. Take their IDs. I'll handle the report in the morning." As the men were led away in disbelief, Sarah turned to the onlookers. "You all saw what happened," she said calmly. "Never think silence is safety. The moment you see someone being harassed, stand up for what's right. Doing nothing makes you part of the problem." Her words cut through the night like a blade of truth. She didn't stay to soak in the applause that followed. She simply finished refueling, got in her SUV, and drove off into the darkness. Behind her, the neon gas station lights flickered faintly, as if bowing to the strength of a woman who didn't need to raise her hand to command respect. That night, the bullies learned that not every woman is an easy target. Some carry strength so quiet that it doesn't need to roar. And sometimes, they carry a badge that speaks louder than words.